Welcome to the Snark Tank. This is where we discuss things that don't get much attention in the nonprofit conversation, and usually they're things that piss me off. There was a time when working in nonprofits was a pretty low prestige way to earn a living. And the worst area of all was fundraising. That had the prestige and credibility of being a streetwalker or skinning muskrats for a living. And because of that insecurity, the nonprofit sector began to develop jargon of its own. Fancy-ass words that seem impressive and are totally unnecessary. I'm here to suggest that you get rid of words like accountability matrix and capacity building and donor-centric. You don't need those words. Big words fool little people. And that leads us to the story of when I was interviewing for I was being offered the vice presidency of a college, and I'm sitting there thinking, oh no, I'm not going to work for this clown. Because the president was all enmeshed in fancy words. He was trying so hard to impress all the time. And I thought to myself, it must be a very insecure man to work so hard to impress people by using fancy words. Here's the example. Here's what happened. We were discussing their national network of learning centers. They had something like 27 or 28 learning centers from Alaska to Key West. And I said, it must be difficult to manage all of those various entities. And he said to me in reply, oh no, I did not mean to be pejorative about the interdigitation of disparate loci. That's a sentence I memorized. Who needs to say that? He could have said, no, it's not so hard to manage those joints. We handle them pretty well. But instead it was, I did not mean to be pejorative about the interdigitation of disparate loci. Don't get trapped by using fancy nonprofit jargon. It doesn't work for you. Big words fool little people. Smart people, big people, see through the puffery and know that they betray your insecurity. There's no need to use in-group jargon out in the real world. It will only work against you with the people who really count. That's a risk you don't have to run. Drop the jargon and use common sense language. Remember, you're in the Snark Tank now. That means that I started the conversation, you can finish it. Just use the little comment box below and let me know what you think.